Welcome back to the DD Performance Research MR2 Squared project. This is evening of day 23. It's Tuesday, and gonna go ahead and hop right into the updates on where we are with Marwan's MR2 Spider here. So, first update, our roll hoops. We are very close to done with these guys. You can see the welding on the internal support structure is now done. We've got the cross beams done. We've got the convertible top latch mount is secured now. We're going to go ahead and add a little fill plate there when we get it back off the car. Harness bar is welded on. Seat belt upper mounts are tacked into position for now. We got the down tubes. They are welded onto the hoops, both sets. You can see the other set back down there. But they are not actually fully welded to the vehicle. The reason for that is once we're fully done with it, we're going to cut the hoops out of the car. We're going to go ahead and get them coated, and then once they're coated, we'll put them back in and fully weld them. So you can see over here, this is what the upper seat belt looks like when it's attached to its mounting point on the hoop there. And just give you a little view from the driver's side there. The way the convertible latch works is you just go ahead and pull back on that guy and it releases the top. All right. Coming around to the back, got an update on the turbo system. We've been working on getting cold air to our turbocharger back here in the engine bay. So this is the compressor housing right here, obviously, and this is the inlet to the compressor housing. So we're going to put the filter up in this area here. So what we've done to facilitate that is we've added a cold air box, or the beginnings of one. So you can see we've got a floor and a front wall built for it. And we've got a hole there that we're going to run a tube to it that's going to feed from the scoop up to the front. So a tube will run through there, and it'll come from that scoop right there on the side. And that'll feed air right into our turbo. So obviously there's a few more pieces to finish that off, but you'll be seeing those in future updates. We have one or two other little quick things to show you here. This is the 1,000 wheel horsepower rated Garrett water to air intercooler core. Way heavier than it looks like, pretty dense piece. Very efficient in terms of airflow through it, and really compact unit. This is just a prototype end tank we've put together. This would be for the inlet side, so the turbocharger would blow in here, air would go in through the core, come out through the other side, and we'll go from there to the throttle body. A couple little updates on our intake plenum here. We are going to make a few more changes yet. We're going to take the holly off of there, and we're going to change the angle at the front of that just a little bit. And then on the underside, we're going to remove the flange, and we'll put on a thicker CNC flange. And then, of course, we still have to make the CNC lower plate to mount it to the sub-plenum in the car. A couple people had asked what the inside of the intake manifold looks like. You can see there. Those are our 3 weld segments. It's actually still very similar to what it looked like before. Really great capacity on this plenum. It's actually, you can see, it's quite wide and actually fairly deep too. So the internal volume of the plenum is pretty cool. All right. And the last thing we've got here is the, we don't have the engine in here today, but what we do have is the timing chain cover. And the timing chain cover, we've been doing some porting work on the back part of the oil pump housing and some of the other oil pump pieces. So the reason we're doing that is there are lots of little sharp angles and bits of slag and stuff in the oil passages, and it creates turbulence and other restrictions to flow. So you don't want to have that. Obviously, you want a nice, good, solid oil air supporting our turbo and our cranks and rods and everything else. So we're going to make sure that we've got nice, excellent oil pressure to those items. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us here at the end of day 23, and we hope you have a great day.